With the 15th pick and with the 26th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Dwayne Haskins, Montez Sweat.
Welcome, all my fellow Redskin brethren and sistren. I am your man and resident Redskins fan, Lou. Thank you for joining me here on the Redskins Report. Man, this is the happiest I've been since halftime of week 1 versus the Philadelphia Eagles, man. That's how long it's been since we've had something to cheer about this season. And I wasn't happy about that damn win over the Dolphins, so miss me with that. Look, Dwayne Haskins is starting in week 9. This is what we've asked for all season long. Now, he got all the first team reps. I hated that this came at the expense of Case Keenum getting a concussion. That's not how I wanted this to play out. However, I'm not turning down this opportunity to see number 7 on the field after a week of practice and a game plan that should be centered around making him comfortable and getting him into some plays and looks that he's comfortable in. So I'm really looking forward to this game, more so than any other this season outside of week 1, when we still had hope for the season. So this is a lot of fun for me. I haven't had fun watching a Redskins game since probably week 2. After the Cowboys game that we lost, I think I lost all hope for the season at that point. Maybe week 3, the Monday night, but we don't perform well in primetime games. So I think the last time I had fun going into a game was probably week 2 versus the Cowboys. Thought we could win that game, especially coming off of how we played in week 1 versus Philadelphia. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I caution you out there, though, don't overreact one way or the other. If Dwayne plays really well, don't overreact and think that he's going to be the next coming of Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson or any of these franchise quarterbacks that we see around the league. All right, pump your brakes. If he's horrible in this game, do not jump off of a cliff. All right, a lot of you fans out there are prone to being extremist. All right, you're either at one end of the spectrum or the other. You can't stay medium to save your damn life. All right, he's a young quarterback, and bottom line is, you can't take what you see and just run with it. It's a process. I've been preaching this the entire time, but the process is only going to further itself if he plays, if he's able to actually get tangible film on the field that he can study and learn from. He can see looks. He can adjust to things that he's seen and made mistakes. The thing that I was so impressed with Dwayne Haskins, and I've said this on other videos and other platforms, is that we watched him throughout the preseason progress, and he didn't make the same mistake twice. And we saw the progression from week 1 in the preseason to week 2, to week 3, to week 4. And we felt like we were getting closer and closer to seeing a guy that could compete at a high level in this league. And then, boom, they turned the faucet off. All right, no more Dwayne Haskins. And I think he regressed. All right, we didn't see him until week 4 in the second quarter, late stages of the second quarter, in a backup role where he got no reps and hadn't gotten any reps because Jay Gruden could care less about developing this guy. And let's be fair, you don't give backups reps, first team reps that is, in this league. It just doesn't happen. So I don't want to make it seem like Jay was trying to sabotage him, but Jay had his own agenda, as I've mentioned several times. So Dwayne wasn't exposed to any first team reps. And he wasn't doing his job either, though. I don't want to absolve, and we've talked about this. He's going to get the opportunity, though. Now, with no excuses, first team reps all week long, a game plan that should be tailored around his strengths. All right, we should see a bunch of gun. All right, if the Redskins are smart, there'll be a bunch of shotgun, especially in obvious passing situations. All right, that's where he's comfortable. Yeah, in order for you to run the play action and run a lot of the stuff that you want to run, you got to have him under center. And he needs to start to excel at that. But Dwayne Haskins is most comfortable in the gun. That's all he ran at Ohio State. So I expect to see gun throws out of this game plan. And I hope that Bill Callahan, old man Bill, allows Kevin O'Connell to actually call this game like he did in Minnesota. I thought that was a well-executed and well-called game plan by Kevin O'Connell. I thought KOC had by far and away his best performance as a play caller. I think that was the only game he's been allowed to call plays. I don't think he was allowed to really call plays against San Francisco, and I damn sure know he wasn't allowed to call plays versus Miami. That was all Bill Callahan, and I think the following week against San Francisco was all Bill Callahan, and I think he finally relinquished a little bit of the reins to KOC in Minnesota, and you saw the results of that. That was a really diverse offense that had the Minnesota Vikings guessing and off balance. And if the Redskins actually could convert in the red zone, that would have been a much different outcome potentially in that football game. But it was what it was. Bottom line is, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited. All right, celebrate! God damn it, Dwayne Haskins is getting his first career NFL start, and it's long overdue. Now, this is a thing that I worry about, and I'm not even going to put a damper on this momentous occasion. All right, talking about the prospects of Dwayne Haskins going back to the bench, because you do understand that is a realistic possibility dealing with old man Callahan. All right, you do understand that if this game doesn't go the way that Callahan wants it to go, and Case Keenum is ready to go, and I would assume he would be after the bye week, because you remember the Redskins have a bye after this game. There's a realistic possibility that he'd go right back to Keenum versus the Jets in week 11, and we could not see Haskins for the remainder of the season as a starter. You do realize that is a very distinct possibility. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to cast a dark shadow over what is a bright sunny day here as a Redskins fan. All right, we're getting what we asked for. Maybe we need to be careful for what we asked for. But I'm whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, I want to see it, okay? And I know a lot of you will be bitching and screaming and complaining and moaning and groaning if he goes out, has another 3-interception game, and looks horrid. I'm going to be unfazed either way. Whether it's a 3-touchdown game or a 3-interception game, I'm going to be even keel, okay? I'll be excited if it's a 3-touchdown game, but I will quickly remind you that you haven't won anything and you can't crown him. If you want to crown his ass, then crown him. All right, but I'm not letting anybody off the hook here, okay? Whether he's good or he's bad, I'm going to preach patience no matter what. And I hope that you exhibit some of that after the game on Sunday. But nonetheless, it's a really great test, a really tough road environment that's windy as hell. It's going to be cold and it's going to be raucous. And oh, by the way, the Bills play some excellent defense. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles all of this. They're going to throw some looks at him because he's a rookie and they expect him to struggle and his head is going to be spinning and the game's going to be moving extremely fast. I want to see how he handles all of it. So I cannot wait. What do you think is going to happen in this game? I'm just going to give you a quick prediction since I didn't get a chance to do it. Look, we struggle versus mobile quarterbacks. And Josh Allen is as mobile as it gets right now in this league, if you're talking from a white QB perspective. All right. He's the white version of Cam Newton. All right. He can run and he will run and he's going to run, and we don't handle that very well. That's why Dak Prescott gives us so many problems. It's why Carson Wentz always tears us a new asshole, because we don't handle mobile quarterbacks very well. And so he is going to have his way with our defense when he has to escape the pocket, and he's going to run away from our defenders, and he's going to make it a habit of extending plays. We're going to overreact to him, collapse on him, and he's going to find open receivers, and he's going to hurt us in the pass game. I think we're going to be able to stop the run game, but I think we're not going to be able to stop the run game when it involves Josh Allen. Thus, I see the Redskins losing this football game, but I do see Dwayne Haskins having a solid performance. I don't think you're getting a 3-interception, dreadful nightmare of a performance. It was just Halloween, all right? But I don't think you're getting a nightmare here. I think we're going to get a solid performance. I think they're going to pull the reins in. You know, old man Callahan ain't going to allow him to throw it 30 times in this game, all right? We'll be lucky if this man hits 20 attempts in this football game. Think more along the lines of anywhere from 15 to 18 throws for Haskins in this game. Be realistic with yourself. All right, let's not try to act as if Jay Gruden is still pulling the strings here and Dwayne's going to go out and sling it 35 times. It's not happening. All right, he's probably going to throw it anywhere from 15. Remember, the guy played a whole half of football in a competitive game versus the Vikings and threw it 5 times. So don't think for 1 second that he's going to allow this man to throw it 25 times in this game. All right, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I expect them to keep it close to the vest, which I'm perfectly fine with, okay? Whatever you're comfortable calling that you think Dwayne is comfortable running, have at it, all right? I think you're going to see 15 to 18 throws, and I think he's going to be, I'm going to go with 11 out of 18 for 174 yards, 1 touchdown, his first NFL touchdown, passing, and 1 interception, okay? Matter of fact, make it 2 picks, all right? So 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, but the last interception comes late in the game in garbage time as he's trying to force something and it gets tipped in the air and it gets picked off. So I don't really care about that one. When the game was actually in the balance, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And other than the late interception kind of skewing the numbers, it was actually not that bad of a performance by Dwayne Haskins. That's what I think is going to take place. And I think the Redskins are going to lose this football game 26-10. All right. I think the game ends up being 26-10. The Bills win. The Redskins only score 1 touchdown in this game. It comes on the arm, off the arm of Dwayne Haskins to who else? You guessed it, Terry McLaurin, and the Redskins are in this game as they usually are in the first half, and then in the second half things start to get away from us, and we lose this game 26-10. So that's my prediction. What is yours? First of all, how do you feel about Dwayne Haskins getting this start? And more importantly, this is the big question I want to pose to you guys, okay? More than anything else, all right? What are you looking for from Dwayne, all right? What is the biggest thing you're looking for in this start from Dwayne Haskins? That's what I want you to answer in the comment section more than anything else, is what is the biggest thing, the number one thing that you're looking for from Dwayne Haskins in this game? My biggest thing, and I'll give it to you quickly and then I'll get out of here, is I'm looking for a guy that commands the huddle and gets everybody lined up. I told you, it wasn't the interception versus Minnesota that troubled me. The thing that troubled me and was alarming was the fact that there was a play there where it's a crucial 3rd down. Nobody knows what the hell is going on. Offensive linemen are looking at one another, don't know what's going on. Trey Quinn's going in motion. He's got his hands up the whole time, and they snap the football. 4 defensive linemen are chasing Dwayne Haskins because nobody knows what the hell is going on. He has to throw it into the ground, and it's a legal procedure penalty. All right? You know, guys moving at the snap, nobody's set. That can't happen. I'm looking for him to get in and out of the huddle quickly so that he can set protections, get everybody lined up correctly. I'm looking for him to be able to identify where the blitz is coming from, set the protections correctly to protect himself, and give the play a chance to work. And I'm looking for him to go out and execute. Don't stare down receivers. He's got a tendency to do that right now. Don't lock on to your number one. Get through a couple of your progressions. Worst case scenario, find the outlet. Find the check down and get rid of the football. I want to see him show command of the few plays that he's going to be allowed to run. I want to see him show command of those plays. That's what I'm looking for. What are you looking for from number 7 in his first career NFL start? I am a Redskins fan, etched in burgundy and gold. My Redskins spirit will never die. Redskins spirit will never fold. Until we meet again, hail to our beloved Washington Redskins. You know, when it all boils down to is we're getting to see Dwayne Haskins, and I couldn't be happier. Can't wait to see what he does. Bart Scott, can't wait. Anyway, you know where I'll be as soon as that game's over, right here for the R3, breaking it all down. Hopefully we're talking about some positives from this game and not a bunch of negatives. Either way, we'll break it down here on the Louie T Network. Until next time, I'm your man Louie T, signing off. You guys have a good one. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the Louie T Network, check out the Louie T Network podcast. Newest episode is up, and make sure you leave it in the comment section. Biggest thing you're looking for from Dwayne Haskins in his first NFL start. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Louie T Network.